What's up, campers? It's your boy Scoop. You are live with Heavycampfxgroup. Alright, guys, so we're just going to be doing a recap of the trade that we took in this past week. Alright, guys, so the chart that we're looking at is Gbpchf, and we're currently on our 4-hour time frame. Alright, guys, so this was a reversal trade that we took. Right, guys, price was in an uptrend, and then we managed to catch it as it was moving down. All right, guys, so before we jump into it, guys, you know that the first thing we do is we identify the direction of the market, and then we draw our key levels, and then we identify the phase of the market, and then we look for our candlestick patterns. Right, guys, these are our reversal patterns, continuation patterns, and then once we have all of that confluence, that's when we start looking for our trades. Right, guys, so we're just going to jump straight into it, guys. As I said, we are on our 4-hour time frame, and the analysis was done on the 4-hour time frame, and then we took the trade even on the 4-hour time frame. We did not scale up or scale down for this trade. All right, guys, so first thing we can see, guys, is that price was in a clear uptrend, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Right, guys, impulse pushback, impulse pullback, impulse pullback. All right, guys, and then we can see once price got to this high of 1.27936, right, guys, price could not push any higher. Right, guys, so price came down, breaking this trend line. Right, guys, I'm not necessarily a trend line trader. Right, guys, so if a trend line is broken, that's I need more confluence for me to actually enter a trade. All right, guys, so with this trend line broken and with this high created, all right, guys, I simply waited for price to go back to this high, which is now a key level. Right, guys, so let me just do this. So this is basically our key level, our zone. Right, guys, so I basically waited for price to go back to this key level, and then once price got to this key level, I noticed that, okay, price is showing signs of rejections, as we can see with this beautiful candlestick pattern here. Right, guys, and then we can see buyers try to take over the market. They try to push higher, but as we can see with this wick, guys, and the candle actually closed below our zone. Right, guys, so this is another sign, added confluence to what I was looking at. All right, guys, and then I simply waited for momentum shift to the downside. I simply waited for price for sellers basically to step into the market and show that, you know, bears are back into the market. All right, guys, so looking at this, right, guys, before this price was printed, just looking at this, guys, we can see that we have a double top pattern. All right, guys, price came into this level, pushed down, and then came back into this level, and you can see that price failed to push any higher. Right, guys, so this gave us our double top pattern, and then since we know that a double top pattern represents a reversal pattern, all right, guys, price was in an uptrend, gave us our double top, so we can now anticipate that the market is going to reverse. Right, guys, and that's exactly what happened. All right, guys, so once I saw momentum shift stepping into the market, I remember this was around New York Open, I think pre-New York Open or around New York Open. I don't remember exactly, but then once we noticed that our volume was stepping into the market with this this is an indecision candle. Right, guys, so after this indecision candle, right, guys, I just waited for this 4-hour candle to open, and then that's when we placed our positions. And then as you can see, our stop loss is 30 pips. Right, guys, and then we were targeting way more than that. But what happened is, I remember my first take profit was somewhere around here. The signal was sent to the group. Alright, guys, our first take profit was somewhere around here, and then this is our second take profit. As you can see, price is not there yet, but we are definitely going to hit our second take profit. All right, guys, and then we also had a third take profit. But what's going to happen is, once we hit our second take profit, obviously we've already moved our stops to break even. Right, guys, so what's going to happen is, once we hit our second take profit, that's when we're going to start trailing our positions, just to make sure we maximize. Right, guys, if price does continue falling, what's going to happen is we're going to trail and make sure that we get whatever we can. Even though we've already secured profits from here, we're just going to make sure that we just add to our profits. Alright, guys, yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. That's how we got into this position, right, guys? Notice we didn't scale up, we didn't scale down, we stayed on the same time frame. Right, guys, we looked for our patterns, we identified the direction of the market. The market was on an uptrend, gave us a high, market pushed down. So instead of continuing, like this was an uptrend, right, guys? So in an uptrend, we know that market creates a high, pullback, high, pullback, high, pullback. So this was supposed to be a pullback. So what was supposed to happen is market was supposed to push higher, giving us a new high. So since that didn't happen, right, guys, price came back into the very same level, giving us our double top pattern. With that pattern, we went down with price. Alright, guys, so yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for more videos. It's your boy Scoop, Heavy Camp. We out.